There's a televangelist by the name of Kenneth Copeland, and this guy is really something special. He is one of the bigger scam artist televangelists that there are, right up there with Jim Bakker, who's actually a convicted criminal. He unironically made a claim on his show about how he's such a victim, how he's persecuted. Here's the reason why.
All you have to do, Jeremy, to incur a lot more persecution is buy 2 airplanes.
I'm so damn persecuted. I got my 2 airplanes and people don't like it. People come after me like I did something wrong. Did I do anything wrong by getting 2 airplanes? Yeah. This is what's called the prosperity gospel. There's a number of preachers in the prosperity gospel genre, and the whole idea that they push out there is Jesus wants you to be rich. Jesus effectively loves capitalism and wants you to be rich and wants you to grind and work hard. It's like hustler culture mixed with Christianity. It is incredibly toxic as it flips the message of Christianity directly on its head. This idea of pacifism and looking out for everybody around you and loving your neighbor and you know, the poor are the blessed ones, and you know, the old saying about the camel can get through an eye of a needle before a rich person can get into heaven. It flips that totally on its head, and it's like actually being rich is awesome and blessed. And Jesus, if he were here today, he'd be blinged the fuck out, dog. He'd be wearing white gold and platinum. He'd have rims on an Escalade. He'd have 2 airplanes. Bro, 1 wasn't enough. 1 wasn't enough for you, Mr. Televangelist guy. 1 wasn't enough. 1 wasn't enough. He said, okay, previously, I didn't cue this video up. Perhaps I should have. But you guys might remember the story. He talked about when he was trying to get either the new airplane or just get a airplane. I don't know if it was his second or his first one that he was talking about. But he was begging for donations, and he was like, look, I travel all over the world, and I go give speeches because I'm a televangelist, I'm a preacher, and you got to help me out here because I don't want to be in a tube full of demons by flying public. A tube full of demons? Yeah, that sounds exactly like some stuff Jesus would say. All these random strangers, demons. Demons. I'm the good one. I mean, this is elitism masquerading as Christianity. That's what this is. Elitism masquerading as holiness. Look, I'm the angel. I'm on a tube with demons. You got to help me out, guys. Give me money, give me money, give me money. Look, if you're in a Christian organization and you're actually abiding by that message, you would just give all food to the poor. You know, every dollar you raise, you just try to give all food to the poor and just help people who are in a bad place. But how many millions of dollars did he spend on 2 airplanes? You have any idea how much it costs just the upkeep on those planes? Because you got to do all the mechanical and technological stuff. That needs to be monitored all the time. You need to have a pilot and like the amount of upkeep for having a plane. Homeboy's got 2 planes. Who the hell is watching this dude and is like, that's my boy right there. That's my boy. Here, man, take my money. Jesus wants you to have a 3rd plane now. I don't understand how in the year 2022 guys like this still make it, but they do. I mean, Pat Robertson had a pretty devoted following among, you know, geriatric people. And I'm sure it's all older people who listen to him too. But I mean, I guess the upside of the story is this stuff is dying out. This stuff is just fodder for laughter for young leftists who are like, seriously? It's so scammy. Every part of this is just so scammy. My God. You want to be persecuted? Just buy a couple airplanes. Because yes, who's more persecuted than somebody with 2 airplanes? The persecuted are not, say, the roughly 500,000 homeless people in America, the tens of thousands of homeless veterans in the United States of America, the innocent people dying overseas because of our endless wars going on, the 80% of Americans living paycheck to paycheck, the half of working people who make $30,000 a year or less, the 30 million Americans without health insurance, the people who are going bankrupt from medical bills. These aren't persecuted people. These aren't persecuted people. People in Yemen who are currently undergoing a genocide because of Saudi Arabia and the weapons that we give them. They're not the persecuted ones. They're not. It's me, Mr. Televangelist with 2 airplanes. I mean, look at what we're doing to Afghanistan. We're starving an entire country in Afghanistan. Millions of people starving because of our sanctions. He's whining because some people online are like, hey, man, kind of fucked up. You have 2 planes, dog. Maybe you should spend that money in a way that maybe Jesus would. Nope. I really wonder, do these people know that they're scam artists? Did he get into this with good intentions originally? Like, yeah, I want to spread the message of Jesus or whatever in a perverse prosperity gospel kind of way. Does he actually think that that's the message of Jesus? Did he get into it with good intentions and then this ended up happening? Or from the very beginning was he like, time to scam some people. Let's do it. That next level degree of shamelessness is something I can never wrap my mind around. To be that shameless, because then I don't know how he sleeps at night. I don't know how he sleeps at night. I have no idea. I don't know. But clearly he sleeps feeling like a victim. Because God forbid there be some mean comments about his 2 airplanes when he's supposed to be preaching the message of Jesus. Ever since Adpocalypse, when YouTube defunded all independent news and politics overnight, we haven't trusted them. We know they can pull the rug out from underneath us at any time. If you enjoy this content, please consider tipping $1 or $2 per month on the Secular Talk Patreon. Link in the video description box below. Thanks for your support.